Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by and visiting with me. Today I'm going to be working on my little journal here. I've shared a couple layouts, but mostly I haven't. I think I've only shared one at this point. And today we're going to be working on another one, but I just wanted to do a quick flip through so that you guys could see what I've done so far. So I showed you this fabric that I hauled from Hobby Lobby, and I made my covers. I decided to add 2 rings because honestly I used to love traveler's notebooks, but I always felt like tied because of the binding, and I always felt like it ended up being so skinny here and then so thick over here, and I don't know. I honestly discovered, well, not discovered, but I'm not the person that I am then today, but I like using these metal rings for these kind of things, and I feel like you get a little bit more room. And yes, my notebooks usually end up being super bulky anyways, but I just love the freedom of being able to remove pages, add pages. If something doesn't work, I can always remove it and start fresh. And so I don't know, I preferred to do it this way, I should say. Okay, so this year I said I wasn't going to do too many binders, but I feel like I'm ending with a lot of binders. First and foremost, this is like a journal. So my intent was to make a pretty journal where I can add my thoughts, a small quote here and there, and add decorative pieces, but it was mostly going to be something where I journal a lot more than I would do like my scrap therapy. And so in my opinion, this is my journal. And then I created a stamp journal. Now the stamp journal is a little smaller. It's like the cover is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And to me, this stamp journal is basically just documenting like the pretty stamps that I have, or some of my favorite stamps that I gathered. And so this is what I've done so far. So that's the reference, and this is just a pretty piece that I added just to find it at home. But the intent of this one is to be like a stamp journal, and I haven't done much, as you can see, just those 2 layouts. Then I am working on my scrap therapy, trying to fill up the binder. Let me zoom you guys out a little bit. Trying to fill up the binder that Susan sent me. And I've already have a few layouts, some that I have not shared with you guys, but I'll go ahead and do the flip through here, just documenting my kids losing their first tooth. So I actually took pictures of the day Adriana lost her first tooth ever, and then I took pictures of my son losing his first tooth. And so I just wanted to create something simple and get the pictures out the way. And then I'm not sure if I shared this one. This is a picture of my baby boy when he was little in his car seat, and how happy and smiling he was always. Like, why is it that like dads get this rap that as soon as dad walks through the door, the kids are like all over them and looking for them, like they're the fun parent, you know? I don't know, but my son used to do that. He used to, like, if Michael got off work, and he was in the military back then, when he would come, and actually we're in military housing there, but if he would walk through the door, little Mike would crawl to him and like just beg his attention, you know, like he was so happy to see him. And this is before he started crawling. I used to keep him in the car seat whenever I was cleaning the floor, cleaning the kitchen or whatever, so that I wouldn't like lose track of him, and he wasn't very mobile. So I used to keep him in the car seat for safety and just kind of entertain them. So this is just a day I honestly grab a picture of Michael playing with him and coming through the door to I don't know, play with him. So then fast forward, right, 16 plus years later, we went to Ohio to visit my in-laws, and Lord and behold, we were helping clean the attic, and my mother-in-law pulled down the same car seat. And I was like, son, let me take a picture of you in your car seat before it was we got rid of it basically. And I don't know, so blessed. I'm so grateful to God that he's just giving me beautiful children, and just to be able to see the difference from little age to big age. And now there's no way he's gonna fit in his car seat, but I just love this layout. I think it's honestly one of my favorite. Then here is just, I feel like in this one I went a little crazy and the layouts kind of make no sense. But I didn't want to start all over, so I just left it like it was. But of course, this is my husband and the kids, and he was actually a purple belt. He's a black belt now, but so this was a few years ago. I mean, look how little Adriana was. And little Mike and Adriana has always been in and out the mats, training themselves. So I just love that. But the pages make no sense, because I feel like, what an odd combination. Like, why did I decide to go this way? And this one is basically the whole page, which is kind of going like that. I don't know. It makes no sense, but I didn't want to start it. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then this is just another little picture of Cholo, our dog, and just Mike and I taking him for a walk. And look how ridiculous he is. He can't walk. He's gonna be 15 this year, so he can't walk as far anymore, and he usually just, when he's tired, he just flops down, and we have to basically baby him the way back. But we've gotten better. Like I said, we know what his limits are, so we basically just walk 2 houses down and 2 houses back, because he can't go for long runs anymore or long walks anymore. So that's the layout of that. Just wanted to document how goofy he is. Look, let me bring it up close so you guys can see. Look at that. He's so crazy. And then here, when you flip the page, it's just a little picture that I had. I didn't want to throw it away. I think it's so adorable. And it's Michael when he was super young, with our baby Adriana. And then she made this little artwork that says "Soul of a Good Crumble," and I have no idea what that is at all. I don't even know the reference. I should probably ask her about it. But I just added a little bit of decoration, put the picture of them on the front, and then here's another little cluster of another picture of Adriana. And that is what I've done so far. My scrap therapy, again, I still have a lot of room, a few more. You see the space right here, so I know that I could add a bit more. So this is what I'm currently have. But on top of that, I also have my regular 2021 photo album that I'm working on. So it is a lot, but it kind of is not a lot. I don't know. So anyways, so I just wanted to show you, because I know that you guys see me flip between activities, and I just wanted to show you like my working in progress basically. So I have the album. Let me go grab it so I can show you. This one right here, and I told you I was going to use it, but I am going to be honest, I kind of dislike that it's like this soft color, and this color of cloth, because I've already gotten it so dirty. See my little stain here, and I don't like that, but I don't want to be wasteful, so I'm very careful, you know, that I wash my hands, that when I'm working on this I put it up when I'm done to prevent it from getting even more dirtier. So I wanted to show you, because these are essentially what I'm working this year. This is going to be a work in progress. Honestly, as you can see, I've only done 2 layouts, so this is a slow project here. This one, I'm almost have it filled up, so this one should be done maybe in 1 or 2 months, and then I could put it on the shelf. This one I'm still working on, and then of course this is my album for FY21, so this is a continued ongoing project. And I want to show you what I've done so far, because I think last time I talked about this album I hadn't even started. So I want to go ahead and show you guys. Let me zoom you out a bit so you could see a little bit better. Again, this is going to be my 2021 album, and these are the layouts that I've created. This was the very first picture that I took for 2021, and it's just my daughter going to wrestling practice for the first time with my son. If I remember anything about the day, I remember her, first of all, not wanting to do it. Second, being a little bit anxious about it. And as I was driving, because Michael was on duty, so it was me that took them to practice. Her big brother was like, it's gonna be okay, I'm gonna be there, don't worry, we just have to get on the mat and get it done, you know. And he was being so encouraging, and basically trying to make her feel comfortable, like, I know you're gonna be the only girl on the mats, but it's okay, I'm there, kind of thing. And let's just get it done, and don't worry, I'll help you if you don't know the moves and this and that. And so I just love that, because basically the whole ride home, even before we left, she was nervous about it, and he talked her through basically all the way to this high school. And I don't know, I just love them. So anyway, so then fast forward a couple weeks, because you guys know that I don't take pictures every single day. I don't take pictures every other day. I honestly just take pictures when something significant or something different is happening. And so here, the wrestling team had their little photo shoot, and one of the coach asked if Adriana could participate, because she is going to be part of the wrestling team, but because she's in 6th grade, they can't officially start. They can only start in 7th grade. So he asked if she could come in and take a few photos, because they want to advertise more females joining the team. And so we said yes, of course. And you guys know that Mike is an assistant coach. He got involved, and he did all the requirements to pass the school district exam, or not the exam, it's like they have to be approved before they could be involved with kids activities. So he had to do a background check, he had to do a few classes, he had to do all this. And he loves to do that, because he obviously wants to be involved with the kids, and he already does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so wrestling kind of ties in. It's honestly, I think, besides BJJ, wrestling is like the secondary thing that he enjoys doing. So yeah, so anyway, so I say all that to say that this is the kids taking photo shoots with the team and photos of themselves, and I cannot tell you how much I enjoy these little 2x2 pictures. I was able to put 12 photos in this little page, and I honestly love it. And then I used the what is the name, the photo, okay, one of these days I'm gonna have to tell you which apps I use. They help me like reduce the photo to this size where I don't lose the background, it just shrinks it, and I like absolutely love that. And so this is just, of course, a picture of Mike and my son, and then Mike and my daughter. And then you come here, and then these are just photos of a park that we go to where there's like two little, well, I'm not gonna say they're lakes, but they're like huge water areas. And there's turtles in here, as you can see, this one little guy. And the turtles literally come to people to get fed. Like they're used to people throwing them food or whatnot. And we actually went to the like a pet store and we bought actual turtle food, and that's what we give them instead of giving them human food. But it's just a picture of us, Mike and the kids, me and Mike sitting by it. And then we always do like a little picnic. The kids take their soccer ball, whatever, and just kick it around. They like to climb trees. This is not the first time we've been. You guys have seen this. We've been there a couple times. And actually this summer, we were doing like our bucket list of what we wanted to do this year. And this was one of the activities. They want to go back to feeding the turtles and stuff and having like a little picnic. So we'll probably do that again, but it's like a regular thing. So we've been there quite often. And then these right here. And that is basically all I've done. Obviously, I haven't done any of my journaling. I plan to leave this one as it is, but I'll journal here. I'll journal or put a quote here, and that's it. Oh, I'll journal right here as well. This is the only thing I've done basically. So I just finished these a few days ago, so that's why they're still kind of waiting. I didn't journal any or left any space for the journaling here. And I did want to make this into a pocket so I could sneak in a little journal there about this day. But I didn't end up doing it. So yeah, so no journaling there. But this is what I've done so far for my FY21 album. I still have, obviously, the rest of the year to go. So this is my project. This is my project. This is my project. And this is my project. So it is quite a lot. I just wanted to explain what I'm working with so you could see all my little albums and notebooks. And yeah, I just wanted, I don't know why I explained everything and did all the flip through. I just wanted to explain because I know that my videos are like, now I only upload like once a week because of work and because adulting, and hopefully during summer break that the kids are not in school, I get to do it more. But I've only been doing it once a week, and I flip-flop between the projects, and so I wanted to bring them all together so that you could see and know, okay, when I talk about the stamp journal, this is what I'm referring to. So anyways, hopefully that explains it. Hey guys, I'm going to stop the video here because it's just too long. So I'm going to make a part 1 and a part 2. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Bye.